What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Welcome to the dojo, and we're going to be talking about the final tier list before Ganyu drops. This is the final tier list. I feel like I'm going to be talking about albedo type of stuff before things drop. We're going to be taking a look at pretty much supportive tier list, future potential tier list, things that you guys can take a look at. This is not going to be my original list. This is going to change moreover. But yeah, for the most part, we're going to go over supports and supports specifically characters that have that dual utility, aka what I consider probably the best characters in the game, considering DPS. Depending on how they're built, they can just plow through anything you want them to. So we're going to be talking about supports, but before we go ahead, we do have a decently active Discord. It's a nice Discord of 100 people. It's a little homey feeling, although there are some rules that you guys should know. But if you do want to take a look at it, the description will be the description box down below will have a link to the Discord. And furthermore, I stream on twitch.tv/thatguygoku. Sometimes I'll do some streams on YouTube too, but for the most part, you can catch me there live between 12 MST to 4 MST. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. And yeah, like the video, because my Dokkan players also noticed this growth spurt that apparently your PP grows like 5 to 10 inches if you like my videos. So they have proven it with science, so I'm here to share that with you guys. Moving on, this is Tier List Maker. It's obviously a site that people use. I originally used this for Zhao team comps, potential partners he can have. But let's go ahead and get the show on the road. So we're going to go ahead and place pretty much the top supports in the game ahead of time right now, I think. So we're going to... This is ideally C0, C1, low investment characters. So at most $200 spent on a 5-star. Or C1 for official, because you got a freebie. Maybe you scored one earlier on Venti's banner. You know, C1 on Kiki, so on and so forth. So the range is between C0 and C1. So between that range, Bennett is a god. He's very good utility overall. Mona is also really good. So there are some characters that are lacking that you can in fact run as support. I think Albedo gets better with his later C's and stuff. Chongyun is somewhere here. Where the rest of them? Barbara is definitely up here. Actually, she's more like down here in this area. Jean is definitely better than her sister at low investment. Xinyan is pretty good. Hold on, I'm just gonna put them all here, and then we're going to talk about them in a whole. On investment tier list, exactly how do I feel about this character, and just my opinion on them. You guys don't have to agree, obviously. This is to just give you a gauge on how I feel. And also there is a support Beto build called the reactive Beto build, where you counter, set your opponent, set your character out for damage, and then you're good to go. So actually I think Albedo may be a better support than Mona. I'm not exactly sure. I just recently got Mona. I also have Albedo, so I have to do a little more extensive testing, but for right now, I personally think Mona is a little bit better because water is amazing, because it causes wet, and wet causes vaporize. Chongyun's here, Sucrose's here because of her elemental mastery skill. Right now, I would say Zhongli is in B tier. Obviously, the discretionary thing is advice. He is getting pumped by 1.3, and with the introduction of his new shield, he's definitely up here. Xinyan is a lot better than people think she is. Very good for a particular character, and also she has really good supportive functions. Is she good at C0, C1? Maybe. She might be still around here on C0. Xingli is definitely, or Xingling is definitely the worst of the bunch now. Now that better fire support units have come out, she's just, or like are more access available, she's less enticing to use as a character. Dion is very strong. I think if you don't have Kiki, she's a great replacement. for Kiki in terms of causing that freeze and healing and things like that. She requires a little bit more work than Kiki, but overall, Diona is a really good character, especially if you ever see one and possibly more. But for 0 C1 with some good investment, she might be somewhere around here. Probably like better than Barbara for sure, because Barbara is water. Water has some issues against ice bosses, but ice doesn't really have issues. Shincho is pretty good, really strong unit. Lumine probably, or Aether and Lumine probably around here. Noelle is definitely around here, and Beidou is still somewhere around here. I think this is probably the definitive support tier list. I don't think there's really a terrible support in the game. I mean, you can even put Kaeya over here. Yeah, you probably put Kaeya here for the most part. Supports are generally the backbone of the game, and they just don't get a lot of credit. A lot of people stick this man double S, Keqing at double S, or Kicking at double S, Klee at double S, Racer at double S like myself, Child at double S, Zhao at double S, Ning at S. But supports deserve their own tier list, and for the most part, supports aren't generally bad. They can be used any which way in the game. I think this is going to be my last tier list before Ganyu comes out, or it's going to be my last tier list till Zhao comes out. One of the two. I'm not sure what I settled on, if Ganyu is going to bring a new character or not, and where should she rank in the tiers. But for the most part, I think I'm kind of settled up on this. The reminder, this is C0 to C1. This is very low investment with max, like not max, but like level 80 with a level 80 weapon, good artifacts. You could potentially see a lot of going. She fits the more DPS role more comfortably than a support role or a reactive DPS. Like, she's really good for reactions, like shock reactions, overload reactions, you know, things like that. Mix her and Mona together is like really good. Same thing, same case with Keqing or Keqing or Keqing. But the buff that she gets when the shield is around her, I think it's the Sea Beast, is very strong, so she deserves to be on this tier list as well. Yeah, how would you guys move this around? I'm still a little off. I'm still tempted to put Albedo on top here, but it's really hard to separate the absolute S tier supports versus not. I might just put Bennett over Fischl because he's better than her at C0 and C1 in terms of supporting. Well, no, he's better at her at C1, but not better than her at C0. So it's kind of like a flipped back and forth. Shincho is really good with the Luke, Bennett together, and Chongyun. They actually make a team together. If you're going to do DPS Bennett, a fellow creator named Howell did something like that. But yeah, right now Zhongli is probably somewhere around here for now. He takes a lot to get his support going. Obviously, if you build him properly, he's gonna be amazing. Maybe around here at best. But low investment Zhongli is kind of weak right now, especially because he hasn't gotten his buffs yet. But once we get 1.3, he's gonna be amazing, very, very strong overall. But yeah, if we were looking at C6, it would be a completely different tier list. I think Bennett gets worse at C6. I think C5 is his sweet spot because C6 makes this team not viable any longer, sadly. So actually, Bennett at C5 is just perfect, to be honest with you. So at C6 tier list, you get Albedo being in God tier, you know. You have Albedo is probably somewhere around here at C6. At C6, you're looking at Zhongli up here at during 1.3. C6 Xinyan is somewhere around here. Beidou is just better damage for overall. Xingling doesn't really change that much. Shincho might go up a little bit. Actually, Barbara is probably better than Jean at this point. Xinyan's over here. Diona is definitely around this realm as well. Sucrose is a better elemental buffer, and Chongyun's maybe somewhere around here. Like, that's how it changes. But for the most part, what I had previously with Albedo being here, Xinyan being in B tier at like the very tip top at C0, Zhongli being at B tier around this area, Jean being better than Barbara, Diona being worse, Chongyun being somewhere around here because his support function is stuck to his E. This is probably going to be the list for C1 to C0. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't want to go into large explanation. I just want to share my thoughts, how I felt compared to my Albedo tier list. Before, I put Albedo at the absolute top for support tier list, but I think at low investment, he is a good unit. He's just not amazing like some of the other supports that you could get at low investment. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and you made it all the way far here, that red subscribe button, go ahead and click it and like the video. Like I said, if you want good PP growth as per usual. And yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit that notification bell right down there. You know, it kind of looks like one of my symbols over there. It kind of looks like that one over there, but that's like a pen. But hit that bell notification so that you guys know exactly when the videos come out live. It's been a while since I've done a Genshin Impact video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Peace.